name's John Haterproof Kennedy. I'm from Moline, Illinois, fighting out of Marty's Martial Arts. I'm super excited to fight back home. It's been a while, and all my friends and family, they couldn't travel to Omaha and to Mason City and Cedar Rapids.
My name's Clint Anderson, and I'm from Rock Island, Illinois. I've got 10 wins, all first-round submissions. It'll be a good little ground fight, and neither one of us is afraid to stand up, so it'll be a fun fight.
You know, Jeremy's a stand-up fighter, no doubt. Knocked me out last time. He's going to be active no matter what.
I've known John Kennedy for a long time. I think I fought him my third or fourth amateur fight. I think it was 2009. Beat him by triangle choke in like 47 seconds in the first round.
I mean, well, everybody thinks I'm an easy fight. I mean, I don't have the best record, but look at the names I fought.
So how do you think you compare to me? World champions get knocked out. That doesn't mean you're going to step in there on 10th and do the same damn thing.
I don't see that going the same way.
I can't call where the fight's going to go like he thinks he can. Fights, they can go anywhere at any given time.
Clint's more of a ground guy, but if it goes to the ground, I've evolved since he tried me last time.
When it comes down to saying, oh, I'm a better stand-up fighter than he is, how do you figure? For him to say, oh, he's not going to take the fight to the ground, every fight I've watched, he's tried to take the fight to the ground.
He's got good grappling, I got decent grappling.
I got a few more fights left in me. I'm not going to say this one's my last one.
I fought a lot of good people, and I'm ready.
Now making his way to the Caged Aggression octagon is John Haterproof Kennedy, 6'1", fighting out of Rock Island, Illinois, and Marty's Martial Arts. He enters the octagon tonight with a win-loss record of 7 wins and 26 losses.
John Kennedy, another one of those guys like Evian, man, with the record that it doesn't tell the full story. I mean, he's been around the game for a while, man. He can do it all.
Big wins, too.
Yeah.
Big wins.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah, you know, years ago you could say John Kennedy was one of those guys that would just fight anybody and loses a lot, but I mean, nowadays he's dangerous. You know, you can say, oh yeah, his record is bad, but that dude is dangerous. No matter who he fights, he's got a chance for sure.
And it's been real interesting to see the evolution of his style. You know, a lot of times he was known as a guy who was going to be, 100% comfortable on the ground using his jiu-jitsu, but now I've seen him over the last few fights be really comfortable standing up as well. So I wonder exactly what his idea is going to be tonight, going against another guy who's a great fighter on the ground in Clint Anderson.
Yeah, back in the day he was a guy that couldn't really dictate where the fight was going to go. It was always up to the other person that he was fighting. But now, he's got a good takedown defense. He's got good takedowns. He can dictate that. He has a choice in these fights nowadays with his experience in his game and his dedication to training and things like that. He's got that choice now, and it's going to be interesting to see where he decides he might want to take this fight.
Now making his way to the Caged Aggression octagon is Clint, the antagonist Anderson, 6'2", fighting out of Rock Island, Illinois, and is a product of Militich Fighting System and trains currently at Summit Training Center. He enters the octagon tonight with a professional win-loss record of 10 wins and 6 losses. This is one of those fights that if these guys decided to fight in a bar or decided to fight on a street corner or in someone's basement, I would be there to watch it because these guys are just ready at all times. There's no training to get ready for a fight. We could have said this was going to happen at 2 in the morning. These guys would be ready to go. So I'm excited for this one.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Clint Anderson back in the Caged Aggression octagon, man. He had some time off and coming off a loss too. I know he's ready to work hard to get back in there and get back in the W column. I'm ready to see how he does against John Kennedy tonight, especially with the rivalry his brother and John Kennedy had. Now he's in there. This could be exciting.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about the rivalry here a little bit, Jeremy, Clint's older brother, He's had what is it 3 fights
At least 3
together? Yeah.
Yeah.
And one he got caught in a triangle, and man, it ate him up.
Yeah.
Jeremy was very upset about that loss and demanded a rematch.
Yep.
He demanded a rematch, and he came out in that fight and knocked him silly.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, powered by AJ's Trucking. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 175 pounds. He trains at Marty's Martial Arts and is sponsored by the One Home YouTube page, A Plus Roofing, Steve's Barbershop, and CCKMA.org. Joining us from Rock Island, Illinois, John Haterproof Kennedy. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 174 pounds. He is a product of Militich Fighting Systems and trains at Summit Training Center. He's sponsored by Caged Aggression Fight Apparel, Integrated Functional Health, Lou Jack Honda, and Falbo Brothers Pizza. Joining us from Rock Island, Illinois, Clint, the antagonist, Anderson.
John Kennedy in the red corner, Clint Anderson in the blue corner. Your referee for tonight's action is the boss, Bruce Allen, Josh Neal, Jeremy J.D. Dorsey, and Zach Micklewright here on commentary. Let's watch some fights.
Oh, good takedown there by Clint. Started with a couple kicks and got John a little over aggressive and then swept in with that takedown.
John doing a good job here, though, keeping his guard open, looking to spot to throw something up or try to get up here, not just sitting there laying down.
Yeah, fired a good elbow from the bottom, too. Clint's doing a good job keeping his head in the center, keeping his arms on the biceps, a very basic and secure position from the top position.
One of the main differences in watching these guys, especially with the both being professionals, is the elbows. You can see that Kennedy is real comfortable using his elbows.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hopefully here soon Clint can work to get some posture here going and work some good elbows. Clint easily got out of that triangle. Very savvy to that, and it was very slow motion. Clint is super experienced on the ground, so.
Yeah, he's got I think all of his wins come from submissions, triangles right there,
Yeah, first
So,
round. A lot of first round submissions.
it's going to be hard to catch that guy in the triangle for sure.
Yeah, one of his signature moves. But you never know. Caught his brother in a triangle.
Keep your head in your chest. Center up. Hey, square up with me. Square up and keep his head against. There you go. Head position now. Pull his hips. Pull his hips. Pull his hips out. Now stand up. Pull. Nice.
Both guys continue to grapple for position right now.
Kennedy looked at Bruce Allen, giving him that look like, what are we doing here? But we're on the cage, man. Let's look up and try to stand up or something. Don't hope for the ref.
Especially if you're keeping busy and putting your feet on the hips and switching your hips left and right, and then you're asking for a stand-up. I mean, if you really want that, then just lock your legs like I hate and hold them down and then ask for a stand-up. But don't stay busy on the ground and then ask for it. But to John's defense, Clint really should work to get his head up, posture up here, and land some good shots and work to pass. He seems really content in the guard, and
there it is.
Bruce stands it up, but he was looking to just be content in the guard. And that's not the place you want to be in a professional fight in 2019.
Back down there, takedown by Anderson.
You got it. Get it. Do it. You got it. Go.
Under a minute and a half left in this first round, scheduled for 3. In this matchup between John Kennedy.
Kennedy Anderson there. Clint working for a little
Von Flue choke. He's gotten this before.
I'll say he's pulled one off before.
Yeah. He's got that sharp shoulder.
Hey, muzzle down with his hand. Control his hand and start punching.
Pull him out here. Let's see what he can do with it.
Come on. Punch a hole in his face. Come on.
He needs to work to get his knees up a little higher. Get him up more in his armpits so that he doesn't have a chance to buck with his hips. And he's doing a good job of it right here, raining down some good punches. Now he's searching for an arm. He might switch to an arm bar here.
Nice little short elbow there.
Yeah. Got a little.
He
got that S guard going.
for a second.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left in
he's
the round.
definitely fishing for that arm, and he goes back to the regular mount here.
Look at that head arm. Clint, look at your head arm, too. Head arm. Head arm's there.
He's got that.
Ah, there you go. Head
That's
arm.
a nice position right there. A little scarf position. Got his arm across. He could work for an arm triangle here. I think he's just looking to make him super uncomfortable right now.
Oh, did he tap him there?
Wow, did he tap him?
What was that, with the 2 seconds, a second on the clock there? He gives a
Fight's
tap.
over, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely want to see the replay on this.
Choked him with his own arm. It wasn't quite an arm triangle, but he definitely tapped.
Wow.
Man, with 2 seconds left, man, you got to think, man, could he have held off on that? But I mean,
right. And you never know until you're in that position and getting a life choked out of you.
Yeah, I don't even know what they'll call this.
Right.
It was an arm triangle, but it was, basically all it was a scarf position, and he just applied some good body pressure there. I don't know what they'll call this. Might have to go to the jiu-jitsu wizard Joe Laughlin or Junior Hernandez for this one.
something, man. Hey, but a nice win by Clint Anderson there on his comeback fight there, man.
Yeah, definitely. And here we have Jason Vargas coming in to give us the official, and maybe we'll find out exactly what that submission is called. Jason might have had to Google it real quick.
I'm interested to see what he calls this here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Bruce Allen has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds into round 1, declaring your winner by submission due to head and arm choke, Clint, the antagonist, Anderson. All right, come on over here, Clint. I'm here with our winner, Clint Anderson. Man, talk about buzzer beaters, buddy. 4:59 on the submission. Took a little bit of time off to kind of get some things together, and here we go right back in like you never missed a step. How's the win feel, buddy?
It feels great, man. I missed this so much. I was gone for a year and a half. My little brother passed away, and I had to take some time away and get my mind right, and I had to get a job so when I'm actually done fighting, I can actually take care of my family. So I had to take care of that shit first, but it feels great to be back in here, and it feels really good to have all the support, all the guys that came and bought tickets off me. Thank you so much. And yeah, man, I'm just ready for the next one, I guess.
I like to hear that. Well, you mentioned the guys in the crew coming together. Is there anyone specifically you want to mention as far as thanks or shouts out go before we let you get back to it, Clint?
First and foremost, my brother. Y'all know who he is. He's a man. He helps me so much, man. It doesn't matter if I call him at like 2:30 in the morning and I got issues, or I just want to talk, or I want to train because I can't sleep. he's there. I love him to death. He's always there for me. And my family, they're always there for me. My wife and my son are why I do everything. They're why I breathe. And then Junior Hernandez, he's the man as well. That dude helps me no matter what. I ask him to do stuff at any time, and he's always there for me. So thank you, Junior.
Well, thank you for the performance. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time off a very big win, Clint the Antagonist Anderson.